Hi everyone, welcome to an exciting tutorial on a 360-degree VR video. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can go to Google Maps and extract a 360-degree panorama from Google Street View, and then bring it to After Effects. Use trap code Horizon, Metal Skybox, and a metadata injector to change it to a 360-degree video. And you can also use this to upload to YouTube, and that will be a 360-degree YouTube video VR that you can pan left and right, up and down. First, you have to come to this website, Google Street View Image Download, and you simply paste in the URL of your Google Street View image. Right, so right click, paste. The software you will use in conjunction with this website, panel ID. So just paste the panel ID that you copied earlier. And then set a save to location. Now we will bring this file into After Effects. The version of After Effects I'm using is CS6. You can use the CC 2014, 2015, but I didn't really like it, so I'm gonna stick with the CS6 right now. In future videos, I will use the CC 2014, but not the 2015. Because with the 2015 version, you have to use media encoder to output as a H.264 or any other MP4 output, which is not very convenient. It takes a load on your computer memory, so I won't recommend it. CC 2014 I heard is okay. You don't have to use media encoder, so that's good. And the comp setting here, we have it as 1024. And this has to be a square pixel for a Skybox plugin that we will use later. So width and height will be 1024, 1024. You can use other resolution, but they have to be equal. The width and height has to be the same. Now we have a camera. That one is required to rotate, pan. So you will need your camera. You will need the trap code Horizon. The trap code Horizon is applied to the new solid layer. It's not applied to the panorama image. So you apply the Horizon, and you have to choose the layer Street View from the effect panel. And there you have it, a 360-degree that you can pan left and right, up and down. Now you might think that you can just upload this to YouTube and everything's all set. It's not that simple. Next thing you have to do is to use Skybox creator, but it doesn't look as pretty as it is right now, so you can feel free to add some effects of your own. Here I'm demonstrating a trap code particular, and I will be adding snow to it. Alright, effect trap code particular, and we'll change some settings to make it look like snow. Again, this is optional. It's gonna add to render time, so before rendering I'm gonna remove this. This is demo only, but it looks a lot prettier if you can apply it. You can apply rain, you can apply snow, and any other effects that you can think of. It will look a lot prettier with your 360-degree videos. In order to use particular or added effects, you may have to have a bigger computer. You need a quad core, you need a high speed like 3 gigahertz or above, and you need a lot of RAM, like 8 gig of RAM or 12 gig, whatever you can use, but definitely not a 4 gig of RAM. I have a 4 gig of RAM on my computer, and it's not enough to run trap code particular with this 360-degree VR video. So again, that's why this is a demo only. Alright, so now the snow layer is removed because it's a demo only. We will now go to File, Scripts, Skybox Creator, and we will apply the Skybox setting to make this a VR video. Make sure you select the right comp. You may have multiple comps, so I am using comp 1. Create from current composition. And if you make any edits to it, be sure to come back to the Skybox output composition, this one right here, and then make sure it's the comp 1 and refresh. So any editing after you create it, then you have to come back and refresh each and every time. For example, if I go back to add the snow effects, it won't be in the output, Skybox output, so I have to come back and refresh it. And now we're gonna render this video. This one is a bit tricky. It's an error. As you can see, the resolution is an error. Now, we have 2 comps currently, and the one that we are rendering is not comp 1, it's the Skybox output composition. So we add to render queue the Skybox output. If you look at the resolution now, it's now correct. This is a 4K resolution. So when you upload to YouTube, it's going to be a 4K video. It's not going to be a 1024 by 1024 composition that we created from comp 1. So Skybox will make it a 4K video. Again, you have to do H.264 I don't have any audio, so I skip the audio part. And I select 2 megapixel constant bitrate because it's a low setting, it's quick rendering time, but if you want high quality, you have to do 4 megapixel, 4 meg per second. Everything looks good, so now it's rendering, and it's running pretty quickly. If I had applied the snow effects, any added effects, it's gonna take a lot longer time to render. And I'm using a low bit rate, 2 meg per second constant bit rate. On top of that, this is only a 5 seconds video workload. I trim it down from 10 seconds. So make sure you are using the rendering settings that applies to your computer speed. Otherwise, it can take several hours and it may not even finish rendering. So here's the output. Nothing major. It's a still image. It's a panorama video still image. You cannot move left, you cannot pan right, rotate. So this is not yet the final output. This is an output Skybox from After Effects. After this, we will now have to inject some metadata into the video so that YouTube will recognize, and Facebook, you can upload it to Facebook as well, so that they will recognize that this is a VR video. And they will allow the user to pan left, pan right, up and down. So if we were to upload this video alone, the YouTube user will not be able to pan left and right. It will be a static video. So we have to add a metadata into it. This is a metadata injector. Click open. Find the video. Alright, that's the Skybox output video. When it opens, it automatically checks that it's a 360-degree video. This is not a 3D video, so the boxes will be unchecked. Now it's just gonna add metadata to this video and create a copy of it. So change the name. Make sure you don't confuse this one with the previous output, so that when you upload to YouTube, you're uploading the one with the proper metadata in it. Alright, so this is my YouTube channel. I'll just go ahead and upload the final video into my YouTube channel so that you can see how it goes, that it's actually allowing me to pan left and right, and it will allow your users, after you upload your video, they will be able to pan left and right like any 360-degree VR video. Alright, so I'm gonna drop it. It's processing. I'm gonna make this unlisted because it's a demo video for you to see. It's not gonna be on my channel publicly. Alright. Initially, the video will be static. You cannot pen left, pen right. It's just a static video. YouTube will need time to process the data. So now I'm gonna refresh. Alright, after refreshing it, after waiting for YouTube to process the video to make it VR, it is now a VR video. It's 360 degree and it lets you pan left and right, up and down, rotate all around. Alright, this is what you would expect in a 360 degree VR video. You can also add music to this. Actually, I didn't add it, but you can. It just takes more time to render. Not too much time, just a little tiny bit more time. So I didn't add music to this, but you can definitely add music to this. And if you have a nice computer, high speed, a lot of RAMs, you can add snowfall, rainfall, meteor strikes, any effects you can think of. Alright, hope you guys enjoy the videos. This has been a tutorial that got you from a Google Street View image, static image, and now it's a 360 degrees. And be sure to like, subscribe for more videos in the future. Peace.